We're gonna attempt to play some Crusader Kings 2. Gonna try to make an Orthodox Russia. We're gonna start as a single county count and see what we can do. We're gonna start as Chief Alec of Canaan, Chiefdom of Canaan. And we are going to run the Iron Man because this is going to be a achievement run, and I'm hoping to be able to complete it. I'm not the greatest player. I've only been playing this game for just over a year. It's definitely one of them games that makes you think before you do. We've got all the historical stuff on. Shattered Retreat I'm gonna leave off because I'm not a fan. Charlemagne stories are gonna be on. Iron Century events will be on. Alright, we're gonna start this and see if we can't create the Kingdom of Russia and get them to the Orthodox religion and get this achievement unlocked. And the achievement is actually called... Alright, the achievement is Baptism of Rus. But we're gonna see how this goes. I don't guarantee anything. Alright. We have 168 army levies. The neighbor has 212, and this guy has 318. We're gonna pick our character focus, and we're gonna do hunting because it gives health. Child Black's focus. We're gonna do martial. We're gonna do a lot of martial for the kids. Just because it'll make it easier to become stronger in war. So it'll be easier to take over other people. So do we have a council? We do. I don't really want to become or like go under this guy because then I won't have any room to really grow. So if I try to become friends with this guy, might be able to work something out to where he becomes an ally. At least that is the plan. I'm gonna have Spymaster go. Oh, have the Spymaster go study technology. Wow, there's nowhere I can study technology. pagan religion. This guy's the same. And so is this guy. Alright. Let's unpause it. We'll bring it up to speed 3. Not really sure how much I'm going to be able to do in the beginning. We're going to see if we can't get into a society. It'll help build prestige. Well, that didn't go very good. Oh, I did get in. Nice. That's good. We're envious, cynical, craven, diligent, and dutiful cleric. And too distant to interact with. That sucks. But yeah, we're gonna use the society to try to build prestige, because most of the stuff that I can upgrade in my little county is prestige. With a loud thud, I slam Kiche's face against the table, earning a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. My opponent glares at me and mumbles something about accepting defeat as he rubs his hand. I was in an arm wrestling challenge. Hey, I'll take a prestige gain. At first, the signs were small, easily dismissed as coincidence, but now they are becoming too frequent to be ignored. My wife will give birth under auspicious stars. Well, that's not good. And we're currently building a market village to increase the monthly balance, because it's not very good out here. Hey, we're gaining renown. As members of the followers of Atso, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is the occasional sparring match. For practice and honor, seek out and duel fledgling Sara. You will find him in Westrobothenia. Alright, we're gonna accept that. I'll just click on his picture and we're gonna do the duel. And I lost. Still shivering, I cannot explain what happened. When it all came down to it, my legs gave way and I fled the duel. I'm such a coward. Why did I ever agree to this in the first place? Oh. Back down to 0 renown. There's no factions against me. My steward Alkin tells me his efforts at praising my name and deeds have met with great success. A small army of warriors have converged at Canaan tribe, ready to serve me. I just need to make sure they have someone to fight within a year, lest they become troublesome. So he's got 245, and I have 509. So I think it is. Does he have any packs? Yes, he does. But they are all just non-aggressive. Nothing. No alliance, so he won't have any help. And we're gonna declare war, subjugation, and here we go. First war. Let's see what we can do. He's coming here, so we're gonna come here and try to meet him, but he's not. He's gonna stay put. Oh, I should probably check that first. We'll do some, give out some minor titles here. Designated Regent, my Commander, Cupbearer, not him because he's the Designated Regent. Kako, Chancellor, sure. Champion, Master of the Blade. A lot of these are all going to the same guy, but Court Tutor. Gonna want somebody with high martial skills, so we'll give it to the marshal. And alright, that'll work. My siege should happen faster than his siege. And also with being tribal, I want a lot of prestige because that's how I can purchase my retinues, which is my personal army that stays up all the time. But I'll say it again, you know, I'm not all that great at this game. I try. So if I die and the game ends before we complete the achievement, then hey, at least I tried. I know there's probably going to be some people that watch it that are going to be like, oh, come on, man. But, like I said, I'm still kind of a noob. Ooh, offer peace, enforce demands. No. Oh, because he... Never mind. I'm losing. I need to go unsiege this quickly before the war is over and I lose, because that would not be good. And of course, well, there you have it. Lost my first war already. Gonna try. Alright, so that guy will agree to the betrothal, and we're gonna ask him for alliance too. His army's 330. This guy's got 170, and I have 47. Hey, I have some prestige. But I don't have any room to hold any retinue, so probably once I get to 100 prestige, the first thing I'm gonna get. The cook had prepared a magnificent meal with lots of different fruits, various kinds of meat, plenty of freshly baked bread, and several mature cheeses. Well, I don't really want to earn gluttonous. I'd much rather have temperate as a trait. Nice, I did earn temperate. The churchmen are not always easy to deal with. I need to make sure that I have their blessing, and I have both my wife Tada and my diviner Nume giving me advice on how to earn their approval. Could my wife suggest I offer to rebuild the church? And it gives me a vassal opinion +5. Or I could scare them into submission, which would gain me 10 prestige, which would allow me to build something. I think I'm going to go with the prestige. Oh, and I need $1 or a ducat. Oh, my wife's pregnant again. Again, we're going to go with a struggle focus. And Agnatic Elective Gavelkin is my government type. The titles of the ruler are divided among his children and a primary heir, who is elected from the members of the ruling dynasty. The law defaults to primogeniture. You get no prestige penalty for having unlanded sons, and can have a 30% larger demise. Destruction of titles under any form of Gavelkin succession are not allowed. On succession in kingdoms and empires, new kingdoms might be created for younger sons if possible. Junior heirs always get the choice to declare independence without a war. Only males can inherit. There's no counts. I have no council, so that's good. Whoa, I have cavalry and skirmish techniques. That's awesome. This is my technology tree. Normally you set your spy to go study technology, but there's nobody in the area that I can study technology from, so that's always fun. Alright, we're going to speed it up to 4 times. Ooh, a daughter was born. That doesn't help a whole lot. It has come to our attention that your son, Sertya, remains outside of our fold. May we humbly urge you to talk to him about becoming a member of the followers of Atso like his father. Yes. And we're gonna go ahead and just recruit him into the Warrior Lodge. My very young son smiles broadly at my encouragement. I thought you would never ask. I'll contact Chief Pinyas right away, Father. I was just waiting for you to be ready. It could be risky. He could die in a duel. My very young son has joined me for dinner tonight and not stopped talking about his initiation duel. It was Exhilarating, father, and now I'm one of the followers of Atso. Sweet. I gained 20 prestige, and I don't think young Sertya has finished his education in the ways of war. It's evident he has excelled in his studies. He is a skilled tactician. I have groomed an heir, so now I get to pick another ambition. Probably make a friend. My liege, my mission to Indiga has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of High Chief Tatva of Zavarut, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Your humble Chancellor, Keko. Perfect. So we're improving relations with this guy, who is... Worrying reports have reached me regarding Marshal Yapti. It seems he has been using our soldiers to extort money from the peasantry of Kanin. Oh, gonna ruin my tax income, and that's not good. Our son is the best option. We're gonna have him train troops, so he won't be leading any troops in battle because he'll be training. And if I had a truce with this guy, it is over. I've noticed that since joining the followers of Atso, my son has spent barely any time at court, learning to act as his rank demands. Being in contact with all those coarse fighters is making him adopt mannerisms that are unfitting of his stature. As long as he learns how to fight. Can try to declare war on this guy again. Can either extort a tribute. Through the war, can force any realm that you border to pay 40% of their income as tribute. They will break free on my death. The rise of the Shia. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. The majority Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali, the Shias, forcing them into hiding. And how the fools fight amongst themselves. I cannot establish a tributary state. I can extort a tribute, though. And we're going to call in our ally. More than likely, he'll join us. Yes. We're going to be the defender in this war. Oh. I try to breathe deeply, but catching my breath in the freezing weather is difficult. Look, it's the chief himself, someone shouts. I turn, only to find myself overrun by a dozen of Chief Karuchi's villainous soldiers. Severely injured and one-handed. An old wound is aggravating and painful. Gained a trait infection. Nice. I'm surrounded, blood is streaking down my face, and I die. And my son will take over. And my brother is now my heir. That wasn't good. Keiko can be the Marshal, or Chancellor. Yapti can be the Marshal. This guy can be Steward. She can be the Spy Master. And this guy's going to be the Court Chaplain. I'm going to send him down here to improve religious relations down there. I'm going to build a spy network in his capital. Build legend, train troops, and improve relations. And I think our war got ended because obvious reasons. The king and I'm bankrupt. And we're gonna maintain the alliance with this guy. Many warriors have gathered in a great hall tonight. The dinner has just started and I already feel eager to test my mettle against one of them. It's been some time since we had a good fighting, and there are plenty of candidates known for their crude manners and their sharp tongue for me to choose from. I'm gonna challenge him to a dialectics. I stand up and shout Chipaz's name in the dining hall, catching many warriors' attention and challenging him to a fighting. Now I only need to decide what subject will cut deep under Chipaz's skin. Insult is prowess. This line of insults tend to be more effective towards lustful. So I don't know anything about him. Grey Eminence, shrewd, arbitrary, deceitful, content, greedy, and wroth. Are you sure fighting is for your temper? That's for envious and shy. And he is none of them. Ambitious or proud. And kind. Shrewd, arbitrary, deceitful, content, greedy, and wroth. So he is none of them options. Chipaz decides to focus the crowd's attention on how eager I am to join word games compared to actual fights. But I am not like that at all. You hear the crowd snickering at you. We spar with words for a while, but soon Chipaz's face grows red with rage and embarrassment, surrounded by laughter of the other warriors. Unable to put together a coherent response, my opponent has clearly lost the fighting. Stop being such a child. It was all in good fun. I'm gonna gain the renown. Alright, folks, I'm gonna wrap it up there. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content. And